Investigates starts right now. What is up, my beautiful YouTubians, my goats? Hi, Heather. I just saw you over at Doug's. I left a little message under your thingy. Doug did another good video. I don't have a lot of time tonight, but we're going to go over Doug's latest video. Again, I mean, oh boy. Is Dolly live or something? I don't know. But I got a little bit of time here. I've been burning the candle at both ends lately. Hey, Synth, Kim Wells, Heather, whatever. Annie's okay. Victoria Burgess. Anyway, y'all, let's just get right into the damn thing. I mean, I just can't believe that nobody listens to me and Doug. Now I got an even better picture of that blue car that we were looking at the other night with Adam. Look at this thing. I did a little bit of work on it, you know, and that car, I believe, is the same car that Dad's Gone Live caught. Then you got the Kia Soul. It's just too much, man. There's your Kia Soul right there. And I didn't have time to work on these pictures yet, but I believe there's somebody standing right here behind the Kia Soul. Behind the Kia Soul. But let's look at the videos and then we'll talk about the cars. Give me a chance to look at this a little more closely. Okay, let's stop this real quick. Yeah, I was over at Doug's watching his video and I'm like, why doesn't anybody believe us? It's driving me nuts. It's driving him nuts. It's crazy.
It's Melissa.
Hey.
And Heather and Keisha and Crab.
MAB's ice cream was damn good. I braved the rain and everything to get that ice cream, Keisha.
Yeah, it started pouring. I was watching TV and I didn't hear the rain, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, it's pouring, and MAB's walking the dog, and I ran up to the car to go drive down the street to go get him, and he was like right by the house, so
yeah, we were cooking back.
It was pouring. It dumped.
Thanks, Keisha. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was raining really hard.
Kevin, what's up, brother? Oh my God. I only crushed one plant today. That was the biggest damage I did today.
My little succulent.
A lot of times I'll do more damage than that. So today was a good day. I didn't do a lot of damage.
You only killed one plant.
Yeah.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah. 2 feet of snow?
Oh, yuck.
No.
Weather, whatever. That sounds terrible. We just get rain.
There's Sarley. There's Sarley. 2066. Hello.
Good to see you. Riley? The Risa Riley?
The Risa Riley? Could be that.
Could be that.
The Risa Riley. You're new to the channel? Sub up, become a goat. We love you.
Did we say your name right?
The Risa Riley, 2066. You were born in 2060. Holy shit.
You're from the future.
We got an alien with us.
Yeah, it's got to be the Risa Riley. Sorry, we're not very good at reading names.
Laura!
Thank you.
Thanks. Heather, whatever. She's a babe.
Oh.
All right, you guys, let's jump into this Oh, look at that.
What?
I'm new to the channel, it
Yeah.
says, but why is it blue? Is that because she's new to the channel? Maybe that's why it's blue. I don't know.
I don't know. It looks blue to us. That's weird.
Yeah, it's like blue, like a super chat or something.
Speaking of, you can
Yeah.
super chat.
I got super chats. Dolly just came on. That's all right. Just like Dolly doesn't stop when I come on, I ain't stopping when Dolly goes on. I don't give a shit how many people watch whoever. Doesn't matter to me. He'll be on for a few hours. I'll be on for. We're going to go over this video. And then I will join you over there at Dolly Vision if you're going over there, but that's cool. All right. Let's do this.
This is the story coming from the foothills of Arizona. It's a story about a kidnapping, an abduction of Nancy Guthrie.
Ricky Beavers!
There's over $1 million reward, and we've got evidence that the police missed simple clues. Like, look at here. Let's take this, for example, the front. This is after the scene. They didn't even take all the stuff to check the DNA. They didn't take the mat.
All right, Ricky, well, you come up here and you tell us all about it, brother. All right? Once I get this video played. Yeah, these guys are idiots. They didn't take the mat. They didn't take the tile like you're supposed to. They should have taken this tile and this tile, one with the shoe print on it, clearly a shoe print. They should have taken that damn tile. But no, they're idiots.
It's so unorganized, the whole thing. You see those flowers he used to block the camera? Obviously, everyone knows he touched the mouth flashlight, the bite light, with his fingers and his gloves. He had to take it in and out or he'd be choking. So there's DNA on everything. Here they said there was no footprints. This sure looks like a footprint to me. That actually looks like a Under Armour emblem. I saw some professional lady said, "Oh, that's a palm print." What the hell are you talking about? If that isn't some kind of emblem from a shoe, I don't know what is. I mean, come on. I mean, there's tons of different goofy shoes. Then the one thing we haven't talked about much is this was a long time ago. We could see tracks. Someone came from the front door and put something on a cart and pushed it down the driveway, probably to a car. And
there's clearly dolly tracks right here. Dolly track. Dolly did it. Dolly tracks right here. They wheeled her out in a freaking dolly. And there's a dolly right behind the damn house. These people are just nuts. Mrs. Mabs. I love how Mrs. Mabs message walks into the scene. It wasn't planned. She just did that.
we've been trying to figure out what that is. Well, this is the only thing I can think of. The way those 4 tracks are, this looks like the type of thing they would use. I think I can think a cart like this, where you can do multiple things. And then Mark the Shark had this drone.
There's the dolly right there. But they put now imagine if you're wheeling somebody, you put the handle in backwards, right? So her head rests right where this handle is. If you put the handle the other way like it's supposed to go, that's normal. But they put the handle in backwards because when you extend this handle out, it's a lot longer and you can lay somebody in there and their head will rest on this handle. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and there's a dolly right there. I don't even know if they checked that or anything. I mean, these guys were Keystone cops. Oh boy, it's just driving me up the freaking wall. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Why do I take that comment back off the damn? That's why it's blue, you idiot. Oh my God, I've been busy.
It's like really war. It's kind of strange. I don't know if that was Nancy's or the electrician that was there, or because look at the handles forward. It's not, someone slid the handle in wrong.
Yeah, that's because they were wheeling a body.
But that's pretty war for some older lady to use. And look at here by the garbage cans to the right. What's that back there? Did they check any of the stuff? Did they check the cart for DNA or blood or anything? I don't understand all this stuff here. That cart shouldn't even be there. It should have been in getting inspected.
Should have been in
And
forensics.
whose is all that stuff sitting there? Is it a painter? Whose stuff is that? And they also had she had a permit pulled for an electrician to come and put in a new water heater. That's why I said maybe that cart was his to move the water heater around and left it there. I don't know. This is something I haven't heard of. He kind of fits the bill too, shape wise. And did he have a helper with him that might have been involved in this? This was done like a month before, less than a month before she went missing. So this person knew the house.
I mean, Doug and I think right along the same lines. Or like our brains are freaking wired for the same shit. I mean, I agree with Doug on everything almost.
Then we have the case of the burner phone. This is a phone that doesn't keep track of who owns it and stuff. So you can buy it. It's called a burner phone if you don't know.
Burner phone.
They're real cheap. You just buy it by the minutes. And this was actually detected at Nancy's house right here. It pinged right here by Nancy's house. And they have it traced to downtown. It pinged downtown too.
Are we talking about this thingy here? This and this?
And then it pinged out in the Arizona desert.
Way up here. Where is that? We want to know so we can go search the damn place.
And the police actually went.
It's Doug, Dolly Doug, not come. It's Doug Live, Northport, Florida. He's from Florida, but we think along the exact same lines. And he knows me, I think. He says my name at the end of the video. I mean, because we're both on the same page on this, and it's driving me nuts and him nuts of why they're so screwing the pooch so badly on this case. Out where the controlled burn was that Foxy was talking about, probably.
This is Dad's Gone Live video. He went out looking a little bit out in the desert area, but the thing of it is, the cops went out and they searched and they didn't find anything. Where the phone pinged out towards the desert.
Okay, where was this? Exactly. We want the coordinates to this place so that we can search ourselves. Because y'all are idiots. You probably searched around a little bit and then went home. Or freaking nanos. I don't know, man. It's just. Oh, he's bragging about his detail business. You can come and detail my car.
They were out here searching. And they haven't told anybody else. Why haven't they told anybody else where it is? Where did the phone ping? So all these guys that are searching don't know the actual road. Give us the road. Tell us where it pinged.
But asking about Doug that races you to call into Dolly's, that Doug, does he come in this live or calling? No, he does not yet.
You guys obviously didn't search long enough.
But he knows my channel because I sent him to my channel, but he already knows all the shit I know. But I don't think he's made a few of the connections that I'm making, like with the blue car that Dad's Gone Live saw that is in the same picture as the Kia Soul.
Let these guys
Nanogonads.
get out there and search. It's obvious if the phone pinged there, it's obvious in that direction. Let's get people out there. Then we get a confession on a live stream from, and this guy gets on. And you're not going to believe it.
Did you like my intro?
I've got it here recorded. You're going to see it in a minute. So what the chat is.
So this guy calls in and freaking says, "I'm not a damn woman."
Is talking about
Hi, Tammy.
is this guy at the doorbell is a female.
As you're coming in the door.
Everyone in the
This is just
chat
a quick
saying,
little
"Oh, that's a
stream.
female. That's definitely a female," which I've never thought of that before. But there's a guy watching the live stream as they're all saying it's a female, and he gets pissed. And it's almost, in my opinion, it's almost like a confession. This is just my opinion. But how many people are?
Sheriff in Tucson has a lot of great people in LE. That the sheriff, yeah, everybody. It's 100%. I looked at. I was going to look at Coffin Daffer. It's Daffer, not Doffer. 11 things the FBI are working on behind the scenes. Why would they use a hand truck and then put it back? That part don't make sense. Well, Kimmy K. If the dolly was there and they used it and they put it back and they put it, or they maybe they had their own dolly. Hell, I don't know. But that handle being backwards says something to me because I've never seen one backwards, and it would make sense to put it in backwards if you're hauling a body with it, because your feet would be down where the normally you would put the load, and the head would be where that thing is sticking right in the wrong direction. So if you stick it the other way, it works for a body a lot easier.
We're going to do what he did. It's almost like he got pissed. Like crazy. So this night she's live streaming.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me write this down.
Just calling.
Okay, let me write this down.
Hold on. Okay.
And he flips out, I'm not a female, and gives his location.
Hi, Ronald. You got an actual GPS here? Thank you very much.
Not a female! Damn it! Quit calling me a female! I'm at the mental health or homeless place, wherever the hell it is.
Very much.
Dapper.
Okay, let me write this down.
Dapper, just like Suber. No, it's Serber. Sorry. Tell Rose I said hello, Cynthia.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot.
Is there anything else you can tell me about it? What am I looking for here?
What did this guy say?
Thank you very much. Okay. I appreciate that. One of my mods, can you please screenshot that?
Ronald, call me. The phone lines are open. Let me put the number up. Oh my God. It's too good. Whoops, hit the wrong thing. Okay, what? Save. All right. No. Oh, well, there's Venmo and Cash App. You can do that too. Slam some cash in there, and then I'll put the number up. Phone lines are open, but if anybody wants to call while we're doing this, Ricky, anybody? There it is. Oh, I haven't. I'll share it if somebody calls.
She said she was freaking out here. She said the hair was standing up on her neck. She said she didn't know what to do. She's trying to get more stuff out of him.
Okay. You guys got that? Screenshot that for me, please.
Then someone watching her stream contacted Sleuth Intuition, and he looked it
so the
up, and
coordinates
it's
that were placed
actually
lead back to
homeless
the Blair shelter.
coalition
Coalition
in
for the
Washington.
homeless.
I don't know if it's a
Coalition for the Homeless.
it's not a homeless shelter. I think it's
Is
the
this where
coalition,
this
like,
guy was?
maybe
Maybe he works there, or he's some kind of medical nurse or something. Heather's in here, yeah. Laura, if you leave me or Cal or Laura or Synth, if you leave me a comment, I can make you a mod.
the headquarters or something. But this guy claims he was.
I can't make you a mod unless you leave a comment. That's kind of how it works, I think. I can't do it any other way that I've found.
Up there, like, I don't know if he's showing that, so no one thinks he was down there at the time. I don't know what that's for, but it looks very familiar. Look at his neck. Looks familiar to the backpack. No, if it's not a homeless shelter. I think it's.
Is this where this
like,
guy was?
Maybe the headquarters or something. But this guy.
Look at the difference, man. He's on drugs, right? He's all stuffed up in this picture, and he's totally different. But he never shows his neck except for in this one picture.
Claims he was up there. Like, I don't know if he's showing that, so no one thinks he was down there at the time. I don't know what that's for, but it looks very familiar. Look at his neck. Looks familiar to the backpack.
I don't agree with Doug on this point. Two backpack guy and Doug Dad's Gone Live guy are the same guy, but Ronald is a different guy. and he could be porch guy, but I believe two backpack guy helped Ronald. I think they're both involved.
The guy with the backpack, and we actually found out the guy with the two backpacks, this was a business. It wasn't a house we thought he was at. But he actually, this is confession basically to me saying, I'm not a female. I'm not a female. It's right there in writing with his photo and his coordinates. This guy's a creep. And notice this.
Look at all this. He always has something around his neck.
Look at every photo's got something around his neck.
This is the one from his Instagram right here. He must have found his Facebook page. I haven't found it.
It's got, whether it's sunny out, whether he's inside, outside, he's always got something around his neck, pulled up around, like double layers of hoodies. I don't know anyone.
Dollies. If he's on, a lot of people are over there, but I stream when I stream, just like he does.
That always has something on his neck. Always, no matter what it is. It's incredible. Look at this. Every one of his photos, I found every photo he had something around his neck, whether he's inside or outside. And look at the guy at the garbage cans. He's got something around his neck. It's a black hoodie. He's got a gray hoodie, black hoodie. Here you can see one of the hoodies. Look at the neck. There's something underneath of his mask. There's something tucked up around his neck. Kind of strange. And look at this. Stuff he has written on posts. I tell you what, it's scary. He's wrote over 50-some pages of stuff.
Ricky, it's 831-316-4737. Give me a call.
About crimes against humanity and some of the stuff.
I dial 911 and Baskin Robbins answers until I have someone to do it in front of them. You send, say, an ambulance because I'm in dire need of medical assistance. Then they ask for ID and all these things before I pass out, and they say, we're not a taxi service.
Like he writes to 911 and says stuff.
Hey, what are you at, Dolly's and me at the same time, probably? Alana, Joy Pink's Pony Clubs, what's up?
About bombs, and it talks about elders, and it says about
Laura,
the fairy tale that it smells.
The lie that DoD jargon was all over your website as far as the mall, I know, is Taco Bell, as well as all the elders I saw on the site gave me sacrilegious ways at times. The fairy tale, it smelled like a funeral home. Only thing I appreciate is that I believe you. Wow.
It's like a funeral home.
Wait, what was that?
Some of the stuff, like he writes to 911 and says stuff about.
At Ronald Aaron Lopi one. Is that his ex? Well, I'll just screenshot it real quick. Got it.
About bombs, and it talks about elders, and it says about the fairy tale that it smells like a funeral home. Fairy tale? What are you talking about? He's got photos.
What's up, Adam? I got a way better picture of that car now. Wait till you see it. It's awesome.
Of cops chained up, laying on the ground with their guns next to them. I mean, who does this? It's scary. This, I'm telling you. If this is a coincidence, I'm very shocked. This is just my opinion, but I'm telling you, to me, he's very scary to me. Everything he says is very scary. That's all I'm saying. You be the judge yourself. I'm just showing you the facts and what he has posted online and what he's said. Wow, these ladies that call in, like on JLR
There's some of the craziest shit you've ever heard right here.
thing, and say stuff. Oh, maybe he had a scuba gear outfit on, like the most insane stuff. And I heard this again. The lady said, "Well, he put her under the concrete in the house." Yeah, they got a machine. They tore up the tile. This is what they did. She's under the concrete. Tore up the tile, rented a wet saw, and cut the floor.
All right. Yeah, I answered it. Answer it. Damn it. Whoops. Call me back. I'm gonna share the screen.
It was Ricky Beavers.
I'll call him back. I'm gonna give you a call back, Ricky. Let me get the phone lines up. I gotta stop this. And then Ricky, what's up? Let me get you on speaker so that people can hear. Yeah, I think we can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, brother?
I'm hanging in here, man. I've been up. Last night I was up all night, and
You think she's
I know
alive?
I'm crazy, but everybody will think I'm crazy, but I'm not.
We already know you're crazy. We just
Yeah. I'm gonna be straight to the hip. I believe Nancy is still alive right now. I believe she's in Mexico, and I got my reasons. Okay.
all right.
Man, I know y'all want to understand this, but I want to tell you anyway. I have a very, very close relationship with God. And you remember the other day I told you about 3 people, and I thought one of them was a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you're sitting there talking about a dolly that they packed her out on?
Yeah.
You remember talking about that?
Yeah, I just talked about that.
Well, I was in a when this all came about, I was like in a when a woman came to the right. I mean, I was wide awake. A woman to the right. A man got in behind me. Another person got in front of me. They got out of the car. Okay, and of course, I felt like I was in a wheelchair. You understand what I'm saying? And then you mentioned about the dolly part.
Yeah.
Well, man, everybody listen to me. Everybody says, I believe Nancy's no longer with us. Question.
I think there's 2 possibilities. One, it's a whole false flag, and they had threatened to kidnap her. Some intelligence came through, and they false flagged her and got her out of there before anything happened to her, and she's alive and well.
I believe she is alive.
All right.
I listened to a show last night, everybody. I want to explain something to you. I pray and meditate a lot. And I'm going to share I'm going to tell you all some things. And hey, brother, I can back this up. I got witnesses that you need to, we can get them on the phone and talk and let these people tell you. And I mean, back when the president was running for presidency, back in 2016, Hillary, everybody thought Hillary was going to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told a couple guys, I said, no, God showed me that President Trump's going to win.
Mm-hmm. I knew he was going to win.
Of course,
that was.
I'm going to be blunt with you. I told a couple of people with faith passed on and gone to the Lord now, but I couldn't tell them. I said I want them, the witnesses, whoever asked them, this is what it happened. Which a lot of people did thought Hillary was going to win, but I knew better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you another little story here. Y'all, this is true. What I'm about to tell you is of God's truth. I can back that up. I had a friend of mine. She just got out of prison. She lost her kid. And she got her for a band. She got out of prison. We were talking on the phone, and she said she'd never get her kids back. And I said, well, what we're going to do, we're going to pray. We're going to trust in God that you will get your kids back. She said, no, that would never happen, And I prayed for her, and we're still, y'all listen, I'm just a prayer warrior. I'm a man with faith and belief. I believe in God 100%. I'm totally blind, so I got to have something, so I chose God, and it made me I've been able to see him. I've done that. But anyway, I want you to know, I prayed for her not too long later. She called me and wound up told me she did get her kids back about a year later.
Well, amen.
That did happen. That did happen.
Right on.
And the same person I talked to, she had a son was in prison. Y'all, he's facing lots and lots of years. And she called me and said, Ricky, I don't want to do about trips. And he's in prison. Said, man, he's down in Tennessee. He's got so many years to do through one place, and he's got to go to the feds and to do time there. And she said, man, we got to help that boy in some way. And I said, well, the only thing I know to do is pray, and that's what I did. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. They came to his cell here not too long ago. Well, it's been about a little 3 years ago, and they told him, said, hey, man, you're free to go. You can leave. He said, no, I can't leave. I'm supposed to be going somewhere through time this other place. He said, no, you can go. You can leave. He argued with him, and they said, well, look, man, if you want to, we don't want you here. You got to go. And, I mean, they got rude with him and said, you're out. You're out. Get the hell out of here. So he got out. And guess what he done? He came back. He went to his mother's in Kentucky, y'all. And that's where he was at. And he went there, and he was staying with his mother. And the law did not bother him. He did see a probation officer. He did do that. And again, that's by faith and belief, by prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I'm telling the story is I'm going to get to the punchline here in a minute.
Right.
Okay, so here's the deal. He wound up being with his mom. He was on probation. He was seeing a probation officer. They did, the judge down in Tennessee did get a warrant for him, but they couldn't, in the jurisdiction, they couldn't, you know what I mean? They didn't come to Kentucky to get him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wanted to come back down there, but they wasn't going to send the law for it to get him.
Right.
Let me say that, okay? All right, so anyway, he wound up going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
They was waiting for them to come to get him. They went and they put him in jail.
Right.
They kept him in jail for 24 hours, whatever, or they had to wait so many hours before they could release him, 72 hours, something like that. They never coming back and get the boy.
No.
Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
So they let him out. You understand?
Yeah.
I know y'all, this sounds crazy to y'all, but it's a true story.
I ain't saying it's crazy.
But anyway, Dave, that's what happened, everyone. Okay? And the reason I'm telling you this, I think about Nancy a lot because I think it'd be about my mom being 84 years old. Okay? All right? Now, last night, I couldn't sleep. I was praying and meditating. I listened to preaching a lot on my phone. That helped me stay sane, Because I mean, this world we live in is crazy. Man, I'm telling you. It's so crazy. It's unreal. And y'all know, everybody out there that hears me, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going through things. We're struggling. Everybody's just getting by the best way they can.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, but here's the deal. Last night, I was praying and meditating. I get on to Tubi. You're familiar with Tubi, right?
No.
And I run it. You're not at your.
I'm not.
Well, it's a TV app. It's an app you can get, and you can watch a movie free and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ran across this show, and it's based on a true story. And it's called Faith of Angels.
Yeah.
And this place is out in Utah, and it is it's a treasure mine, and they call it Hidden Treasure Mine out there. But then they call it a silver mine because there was silver in the mine and stuff at one time. But anyway, this little boy, his name was Joshua Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
He went in this tunnel with these people into this mine. Okay. Well, somehow he gets lost in this tunnel. He gets away from everybody, and they're looking for this guy. And Bush was the president back then when all this went down. This is in Utah, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, God, man, just something hit me so hard with that because they're talking about the tunnels about Nancy. I think they took Nancy through tunnels. I strongly believe that.
Really?
And I believe there is a tunnel that goes here. I don't think I'm crazy, but I think there's a tunnel that goes from the U.S. over to
Well, there's a bunch of them that do that.
Okay, there is. There's got to be, because I mean, man, I thought this so strong. Okay, y'all, let me get back to the story. Well, they when he went missing, people started looking, going to this tunnels, looking for him into this mine and all that, and then the sheriff this guy came along, his grandmother from 30 years ago, taught him about the tunnels thing, and his name was John Skinner.
Yeah.
23 years old. His grandmother told him about the tunnels. He had maps of the tunnels, and he went to the sheriff and tried to get the sheriff. And when he said, "No, you're not going in that tunnel. You're not going in there." He kept asking him and asking me. He said, "Glad to be there." Okay, the boy was in this tunnel, and he was showing the boy back and forth, and somebody help me, whatever, and anyway, sometimes they get closer and they holler, and he hollered back, but they couldn't hear him. But anyway, so this happened for like he was in this tunnel for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the third, and finally, they sent out a rescue team here, and they had helmets on and all that stuff, and he went and talked to them, and they said, "Will you be here, and we'll go in this, and we'll take you in with us." He said, "No, the sheriff won't let me in." He said, "We'll come up with a hard hat for you and everything. You can go in with us." So he went in. Anyway, he didn't find him at first. He came back out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He winds up going in again. He came up with 3 different places. He went in again and he searched 2 places. Then on the 5th day, he met him back at 2 o'clock. Went in this tunnel, and that man sent that boy, and he was still alive. And they brought him out. He's okay, and that's the reason I do believe that Nancy Guthrie, that took her through the tunnel. I believe Nancy's still alive. Because listen, in Mexico, you can get the medicine and stuff that she needs.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't know I can't tell you the full story as far as,
right.
About what they did, what they did that, this and that. You understand what I'm saying? But all this is not adding up.
Thanks, Nancy.
And the sheriff is working on this. I don't know what's his name?
Nuts, dumbass.
Yeah, he's dumb. That's right, but
a little bit satanic.
They messed up, y'all. They send people, y'all, that the people they sent to do this, DNA and all this stuff. First, everybody they sent to the house first, y'all, they were amateurs and not really they really didn't have it under their belt as far as doing a crime scene and all that stuff. So they messed up. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, Ricky.
They messed up on all that. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
They didn't do it right, man.
They didn't.
Okay. Now they're saying they want to go back in. They said the DNA, they're going to do DNA off the doorknobs and all this stuff. But I'm going to say Nancy is still alive. And for these ransom notes, all this stuff, I think that I don't know where the hell they're coming from. I don't know why they can't find out who's sending these ransom notes. That don't add up. Man, how did they well, yeah, I'm asking my own damn self a dumb question. How did they outsmart the law? Reading outsmart the law because the laws that was working on this are amateurs.
Totally.
They're not. Now,
I mean, the guy running the thing had never even freaking worked a homicide in his life, and everybody on the team had less than 2 years of experience. It's because of that idiot.
Okay, so what does that tell you?
It tells me that they're incompetent, and it might be on purpose.
I'm going to tell you what I've been thinking. I'm going to pray about it a little more, and I know that You know, we're on day 70 or 71. Which day we on?
Hey, girl, Friday.
70. Are we on 70 or 71, brother?
70, 70, I believe.
Okay, y'all. And don't think I'm crazy. Do y'all believe in miracles?
Yes, Ricky, I'm with you, brother. Come on, man.
Nancy can still be alive.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody get on the same page. Get on the same page as me and get it out of your head that she's no longer with us.
All right.
Out of your head.
Well, I appreciate your call, Ricky.
Hey, you get that out of your head.
Hey, it's either one or the other.
How can we tell? Hey, how can we tell people? How can we get them to go into these tunnels and search these tunnels?
Well, I believe if she's alive, she's being hidden by her loved ones.
Well, that's another thing too. Chris Madonna said, I'll ask you this question too. I gotta ask this question, okay? We never heard nobody talk about who set up the dinner for Nancy going to eat dinner with.
Yeah, we never did find that out.
Okay, we never heard about nothing like that, did we?
Nope.
We never did hear anything about. Well, okay, who made the phone call to get the Uber them to take her home? We didn't hear anything about that. We didn't hear no phone calls when they called and invited her to dinner. We ain't heard nothing about that.
We ain't heard damn word one from Tomato.
I ain't heard nothing.
I ain't heard nothing from Tomato or Annie, except for what the FBI told her to say.
Oh, okay. All right, right. Okay. And hey, I'm just saying, man, y'all want to think she's dead, you go right ahead. I don't believe it because I just heard something the other day where there's someone that's been missing for 20 years and it was found in California.
Right.
It happens all the time.
I know, Ricky. We love it, Ricky. And we're all believers in God here.
Okay. I'm just telling y'all that God's truth, man. And I'm not just, I really kept that on me real strong. And I'm not going to, I'm going to say, in my opinion, well, what I really feel, Savannah, she don't really know. As far as Annie and him, that's a different story.
Right.
And I'm going to leave it. That's what I'm going to say. But anyway,
all right, brother.
With y'all, and y'all concentrate on that. Think about that.
We will.
Because that's what I really believe in, brother.
All right. Well,
all right, we'll take care. That's a confirmation from God to me. I believe that.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling, man. I'll give you a call back soon.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Okay,
Peace.
buddy. Bye-bye.
Ricky Beavers, folks. I don't think it worked here because he actually had his phone number on my phone, so it rang on my phone, not here. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, he called me because he has my number. He wasn't calling this number. I don't know. Anyway, hold on. Why can't I have the screen and the phone at the same damn time?
Think about this. It's 2 a.m. You cut the floor where you got to take the concrete out. You got to pour new concrete. Then you got to retile. I mean, common sense. Someone said they put her in a cactus. I mean, this. someone said, "Oh yeah, she's in the backyard." Yeah, 2 a.m. in the dark. Yeah, they put her in the backyard, and then then they went and got sod at some place. They snuck in and got sod at 2 a.m. and resodded the yard. I mean, oh my God, it's driving me insane. These people keep saying this. If you really believe this stuff you're saying, I mean, they have mental hospitals to go to. They have medication for this.
That's right, Doug.
Now, Justin, I heard reports of a possible new suspect.
All right, I got to get this one because I haven't heard of this guy. real quick. Let's snap this boy off here.
Heard that the person is including 2 other people, a total of 3, one in
Thanks, Girl
Mexico.
Friday.
Might not be true. This is all
Appreciate it.
speculation. We don't know who reported it, but we'll see. They're going to check it
Doug actually mentions me at the end of this. I was surprised.
out. We're going to talk about a few parts of the timeline we didn't have before, because we didn't talk about this cell phone. This burner phone was activated for a short period. It came on, and then he said they either deactivated it or they shut it off or the battery went dead, but it was on for a short time. I don't know if it was, I think it said 3 days it kept pinging. But I think if you look at the left photo, when he came by to see, I think he.
Now look at that. That looks like a guy. This looks like from a costume short. Somebody just stuck it on their face. Come on, man.
He was looking to see if the camera would go off and they'd call the police. So now we're going to go back through the timeline for anybody that hasn't seen it.
Sunflower.
And we do have a new video and some more information in this video. So if you haven't watched it, make sure you do.
Deuce.
This is Nancy Guthrie. A normal night, she's going to go have a dinner with her family. She takes an Uber to their house. She has a great time. They give her a ride back. And at 9:48, they get back. They open the garage door. And you know what? We need to remember this, the white key is soul. Okay, we had to look this up to see if Ring cameras can actually be off. And it says, yeah, they could be. This whole thing ties together. This ties together when you add that hour, exact timing. So here we have him walking up, 2 backpacks.
Bright light. He just took it out of his mouth.
He looked like he took a flashlight out of his mouth, put it in the other hand, put something in his pocket. Maybe it was a flashlight that was in his mouth. Doesn't want to open the gate. See how he he tilts sideways just like that other guy, trying to get on the right side of the gate. Now he's trying to get on the left side. He has no idea how to open that gate. It's not his house. People said it's his house. It's not his house. It's actually a business we didn't realize.
Back in his mouth.
Couldn't get in. Put something back in his mouth. I don't know if it's, or took the flashlight.
Is he walking to? I think he's walking to this car right here, because that's the same guy as Doug. I mean, not Doug, but Dad's Gone Live car. Same damn car, I believe. That's him getting into his own car.
Out, maybe he had the flashlight out so he could see in the backyard. Maybe he had the flashlight in his mouth. Maybe he put it in there. I don't know. It's in the background there to the left. The car that was seen leaving the house. The Kia Soul. That's it. Right.
The Kia Soul. Come on in. Come on in, Nancy Guthrie. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Sorry. Just playing. Same car visible on the street from 2 years ago. Not a business. Walking to that car, same car is visible on Street View from 2 years ago. I don't know, but sure looks like the same car to me.
There. Here's another shot. I changed.
Send me an email if you know what Street View it is, what the address is. Please send it to me at mabinvestigates@gmail.com so I can look in there, please. I would appreciate that. Kozan. Jazz hands, yeah. Spirit fingers.
Angle. That's the Kia Soul. The sleeve. It looks like there's blood smeared on the
sleeve. There's the weapon, the holster that now has blood on it. He's got it in a white trash bag.
Sleeve.
Something tied around it.
And maybe on the hand there. Like that inside pouch was bloody and it was leaking on his hand. And I was like, oh my God. So I never thought about this being blood. Then I started looking and I'm like, oh my God.
I'm not sure that's blood. It could be an emblem, but I don't know.
This is not what we wanted to hear. We didn't want to see this. We didn't want to think about this. but we've got to face the fact that it looks like the whole top is squirting out with, it doesn't look like, I mean, it's not ketchup or it's not paint. It's just, it's
Hold on.
it looks like the whole top is squirting out with, it doesn't look like, I mean, it's not ketchup or it's not.
Let me just take a screen of this. I wish I had I used to have a guy that invented a algorithm for picture editing, and it was like so fast and so good that it was unbelievable. And it won't work on my phone anymore because everything's too new now. I just wish I had that because I could make this really nice and sharp and find out exactly what it is. This thing could find stars that you couldn't even see in space and shit.
Paint. It's just, it's terrible.
Heck yeah.
I almost wish I wouldn't have noticed this, but because it kind of changed, it might change things now of what we're thinking, because we were all praying she was alive. I just don't understand why no side of there. See that? Then we got this. I have all these clues. You don't think everything looks everything ties together. The hoodie, there's a hoodie when he's at the front door, you can see a hoodie.
Yeah, I think that Ronald's is one, and this back is the other one. This is not Ronald. I don't believe this is Ronald.
Got two hoodies.
This is the guy that Dad's Gone Live caught in the blue car, and I could prove it. I wish Doug would email me, Girl Friday, tell him MAB Investigates at gmail.com, or I'll email him.
Here, he's got a black one and a gray one. You can see the hoodie right here. Look at the, oh yeah, you can see the hoodie there. Look at the back.
Well, what am I stuck on? This has no evidentiary value. The guy's using a freaking bite light. Okay, how many people are using bite lights in the middle of the night on the same night that somebody disappears with the same backpack? And it's the same guy that's creeping around 2 doors down from Luke Daly's house. I mean, if you got a brain, then you know it has evidentiary value, Buster Brown. Okay.
Backpack, it looks like it has that little black one before inside of there. See that?
I don't
Strange.
think this has anything.
This is in Tucson, Arizona. On the second.
In a tarp or something, and it was weeks afterwards. I don't see how this is relevant.
At 1 a.m. Can you explain this? What the hell is that? No idea. Watching the house, protecting the house 24 hours a day. We had the FBI there coming a little bit after. I'm not sure. And you hear clunking. It sounds like pots and pans from her house. This is very fishy. Very strange. Have the police looked into this? You know, a
lot of people creeping around that neighborhood apparently. Don't know. No, that's not the same perp. That's Isaiah Strauss or some shit. That's the stalker. Time who? Believe Buster's cool so far. A homeless man outsmarted the FBI. Yeah. Buster's all right for now. As long as he doesn't, he can disagree, but just don't insult anybody in the chat or me, or then I'll kick your ass out of here. But other than that, you're fine. You don't have to agree with me.
I don't know what they've seen or what they haven't. This just makes no sense. I don't get it.
I don't think
why is his coat sticking out 2 feet? Ted Investigates. Adventures with Jim. Another realm. Even though she's from Canada, she's a great medium. Monk's Intrigue. Sleuth's Intrigue. Dolly. Exploring with Jim. Molly. Bullhorn. Righteous Monkey. And Mark the Shark, you've done a great job out there with your drone, everything you do. Thank you so much. MAB Investigates.
MAB Investigates.
ASW News.
MAB Investigates.
And everybody else that I forgot about. Megan.
Right on.
And Nancy Grace. She has covered it every single day. Great work. And everybody else that I've missed. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, that's that, folks. I mean, let's share the screen on the phone, see if we can get them to work. So the phones are open. If anybody wants to call in, let me know. We've been in here 57 minutes. Dollygood 66, what up? Looks like Buster got yeeted. Did you guys bust Buster? I don't see anything bad here yet. You guys kicked Buster. Poor Buster. Buster Brown. Oh, well. Jim got him. Okay. But it's not a negative comment. If they just have an opinion that disagrees with my opinion, that's fine. I don't care. You know, if somebody says, I don't think you're right. That's fine. If he says, you're an idiot, then yeah, I'll kick him out. But if he just says the homeless man outsmarted the FBI, that's not a negative comment, in my opinion. Or has something that has no evidentiary value. Why are you stuck on it? That's fine. To me, that's fine. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. I don't want to be a freaking echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? So, if anybody wants to give me a call, give me a call. Otherwise, MAB has been burning the candle at both ends. Oh, he said more than that? I didn't see that. He said you're stuck on this and got booted. Oh. Well, you got booted. What do you think about that car, Patriot Pride? It sure showed up a lot better now, didn't it? It looks just like old two backpack guys' car. So you guys remember to go over to Adams, who's got like 35,000 subs now. You guys got to go over there and you guys got to go over there and sub up the Patriot Pride official. Squirrel and Church over there. Jessica Worth, Jim Survival, and all of his mods. He's got a good program going on over there. And we're just trying to catch up to Patriot Pride. What is this fascia flower shaped face turquoise? Lift off. I don't get it. Is that? I don't know what that means. Widgets. Let's see. Can I do a poll? Who done it? Option 1. Fam hid her out. Option 2. Tomato wanted money. Or and hired or she stayed. In Mexico. Now, I don't know how this works. Start and show, it says. All right, there's your poll. I don't know where it is or how it works, but I did one. Is Buster back? Buster Brown, what are you doing? You're fine, Buster. Just don't insult anybody. You can disagree. I don't care if you disagree with me. That's fine. This ain't no echo chamber like a lot of places. So let's leave Buster Brown alone unless he insults someone or insults me, and then we'll boot his ass out. But other than that, Buster Brown's fine. All right. She could be living a double life. That does happen, Mabs. Yes. Are the gambling debt rumors true? I have no idea. I don't know what Tomato has been into, what he does, what his Facebook is. I'm not thinking he's the same guy, but he is definitely covering up distinguishable markings like tats. I think Girl Friday, check this out. Since nobody's calling, I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to stop screen and go back to my pictures, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Photos. All right. Photos. Okay. First, we got this car right here, which could be the same as, oh, look at the snake. Oh. MAB Investigates. Who are you? Where are you calling from? Is it Synth?
This is the server.
Or Cerber. What's up, Cerber?
So I have 3 things, okay?
All right.
No one's talking about the church people, the church family, because the church family is the first one that called it in to begin with. And they called Annie and Tommaso, which is what started this whole ball rolling. But nobody has talked about if they interviewed or talked to anyone in that church or the church family.
There is no church, Cerberus. Cynthia. It's
So
it was not a church. It was two or three old ladies meeting at a house to watch an online church in New York.
But it's still her church that she went to a long time ago. She was still connected with them. But
No, wait. She never went to church in New York City.
When she goes and visits Savannah,
okay,
New York,
all right.
She would go visit.
Yeah, but she wasn't there. Okay, but she wasn't there.
She wasn't there physically. She wasn't physically there, but she's been there.
All right.
They know her.
All right.
Okay. She enjoys it, and that's the one that she prefers to associate with because she is a lefty. So, again, it's kind of like with Savannah. She used to be an attorney. So it goes back to, it could be someone like in the Tepe case that it's somebody from 10 years ago, 15 years ago that has some sort of chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's just throwing that part out there because they're the ones that called it in and said, hey, she hasn't come over. We're calling her. She's not responding. Can you go and do a wellness check on her?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were engaged in her life more than technically Annie and Tommaso, who didn't go and call and check the next morning and say, hey, Mom, how did you make it into the house? See?
Yeah.
Okay. There's that. 2, the one lady that called in and the other lady called and said, oh, that's not me on your screen. And the other lady said, you're right, I'm so and such. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
She has the theory of it's a small fish in a big pond, and then
Mm-hmm.
Nancy's actually like in witness protection somewhere.
Yeah. I think that's likely.
Okay, because it could connect to the fact that Nana is connected to the cartel. There's a big burglary and B&E ring going on around there.
Mm-hmm.
The crime has gone up. They're close to Mexico. Tomaso is involved with the gamblers and the casinos, and he owes lots of money to those guys.
How do we know that? You got proof of that?
Tiffany has the proof. We talked about it in one of our episodes. I can't remember the episode, but we did cover it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that proof.
Okay. So this is the one that has all that stuff.
All right.
So I know we went over that. So it goes back to, if it is that kind of a situation, then she's protected somewhere. Why do you want everyone to have hysterics about it? I don't know why. But if they're trying to, not that she'd be an informant, but she knows something or someone, and they're protecting her, it could take years, because that's generally how long it takes to get an informant involved, get them undercover, get them finding good stuff out, and then they start arresting people.
Okay.
That's usually how those cases work, because that's kind of how we felt with why they didn't go after Jen Soto in the Maddie Soto case. That they got Stephen Stearns on the whole CSAM and all that, because that was just so plainly obvious that there was no way they couldn't. But for Jen, she was a small fish in the bigger pond of her mother, Yolanda, because Yolanda Soto, or not Soto, Yolanda is in, has all these law enforcement people over there in her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they didn't arrest Jen immediately. So it kind of goes back to, they're trying to get to the bigger side of the ladder. And they're collecting, and they have the information, and they're slowly getting, and again, it's going to take a couple of years, because we know, 2-3 years into it, then all of a sudden somebody gets arrested. I mean, look at Huerman.
Yeah.
That wasn't right away. That was a couple of years into it, because they're gathering all these weird random little pieces, and if they're going to, like Hoffenheimer said, 30,000 tips, it's going to take a hot minute for 10 people to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then the third one goes to what Ricky was saying about she could be alive somewhere, and he's seeing this. I'm going to date myself here in a way, but if anybody remembers the original Batman,
Yeah.
the original Adam West Batman movie,
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the movie, Penguin, Burgess Meredith, pretends to be Commodore Smithla, and they kidnap him. And in the middle of this, they have this stage, and in the stage, they have this fake boat, and they're like making the fake boat rock up and down, and they throw in the water on the ball of the thing, so it looks like the water's going to go in the porthole. Like he was kidnapped for, I don't remember how long they did it in the thingy, and then he comes out and it's like, oh, I don't know what happened to me. I was kidnapped. I'm like, well, you know what? They could be doing something crazy where they got Nancy rolled up somewhere and she doesn't know. They got the medications that she's on. They can mostly be bought over the counter. One of our medical people that called in and said. So, I mean, in a weird, possible way, she could be somewhere.
Yeah.
Being kept alive.
Yeah.
Or whatever person's been doing it, because they're trying to get something on Tomaso, they're trying to get something on Savannah. Who knows? Even Savannah's husband, because he's been connected with Epstein. You showed that picture last night.
Yeah.
Or the other night. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, because, Epstein is over there controlling how the CCP has control over the universities in America. That guy has his fingers in a lot of shiny shit. So
he was running the damn planet almost. The shit that I saw. He had Saudi princes, friggin' royalty in Britain and everywhere. He was like he was the biggest honeypot in the whole planet.
Yeah, I mean, Trump didn't do. Trump was the one who called him in on it in 2006. So 20 years ago, Trump was saying, "This dude, that juju." Trump was saying that. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, I pay for the women I sleep with, and they're over 18." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just bad juju all around. And now they're investigating that ranch out there. But Epstein was a big liar too. He faked his pedigree. He faked where he was coming through the ranks, just like Nana.
Yeah.
They all went to the same school of shiftiness.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
those are three more little tangents I thought of that I wanted to talk to you about.
Good job.
Could be involved because if he was doing some intelligence stuff, you know, they could be okay. We'll get to camera through Nancy and Savannah, and we'll use whatever we need to that we found out, whatever on the family, to get to him that way. So there's even that possibility.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. What a tangled web we weave when we first practice to deceive.
Amen.
So there you go. That's all I gotta say, Mr. Master.
Thank you.
That was very nice of you to ask about her. She appreciated that.
Oh.
Miss Rose did.
I hope you're doing well, Rose. We love you over here.
Yeah, she's doing good.
All right.
The next round goes up Thursday, so you gotta stay in the top 10.
All right. We'll do another live for her.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye. All right, there's Synth Server. Yeah. Anyway, man, literally everything comes back to them. I agree. My main theory, Buster Brown, is that Einstein is out of jail. I can pretty much prove that because the guy that they did the autopsy on had a prostate, and Epstein did not have a prostate. So I couldn't have been him. So he's out. Ghislaine, or whatever the hell her name is not the lady that's in prison that they showed. She looks like a freaking damn. I got the picture in my head, but I don't remember the name. Some freaking movie idiot, but it ain't her. She's out. They're both out. All right. They're both out and free. And with them both being out and free, the Guthries were in trouble. Okay. So I mean, if it was me, I would have put her in WITSEC. Witness security program or whatever. Hit her out. Fake the death. It's all a big show. And they're going to make $100 million on a movie deal. And all of that shit. All right. Savannah's stock went way up. And who's Victoria dropping bombshells? Anyway, they make $100 million on the movie. Nancy's still alive. And Jump Pass, Tucson homeless, crime ring, more than likely responsible. They stay in washes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But why are they going to kill an 84-year-old woman and take her and try to get ransom? Don't make no damn sense. Yeah, Karen, you're right. Anyway, Girl Friday, tell Doug I said hello, and I agree with most of what he says, but tell him that Aaron Lopez is not two backpack guys, two separate people. And I can pretty much prove it. I wish he'd come up here sometime and we could debate this case. But anyway, I'm about done for the night, y'all. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all being here. Leave me a comment. I got, call, banners, have my cash apps and shit. If you want to throw me down some cash, you know what I'm saying? That would be cool. We're starting a nonprofit to help people in our area, you know, that are really in need of help. So veterans, old people, etc. And I'll get around to that soon. And thank you, Jim. Thank you, Patriot Pride. We'll see you tomorrow night. And that'll be the end of the stream, y'all. Till next time, peace.